Hey, coach, has got a fantastic guest tonight. Bernard Bacon is the head football coach at Overhills High School. Coach has been coach is a veteran football coach. Has been an offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator at different stops, and is well known and highly regarded for his RPO game. So we got to visit last week for a little while, and he was explaining these RPOs to me, and I couldn't resist. I invited him on here for him to teach me. I asked him to teach me his favorite one. And coach, I'm gonna be taking notes and stealing your ideas because I sure am excited about having you on and talking RPO game with you.
All right, let's get it going. And I'll go over the zone slice concept real quick. I mean, everybody runs it. It's a two-back play. It's been really big for me in the past. But all it is you can be in 11 personnel with your tight end off. Right now, we like to run out of 20 personnel when I was at Ragsdale. And so we're crossing, all we're doing is crossing the backs. If you got a Y in the game or H or a super back or whatever you want to call him, we call bag. He's going to go in, he's going to come back and block the C gap defender. We don't tell him to block the defensive end because the defensive end might come in and they might have gap exchange, but you got to block the C gap defender. You know, we have a saying that when we look at defenses that move a lot, we say they are who they become. So you may start off in the A gap, but you might wind up looping around to the C gap. So now you're a C gap defender. Okay, so we got to make sure he blocks the C gap. We want to make sure we run our zone scheme to that one bubble so we can get the double teams. And then we kind of slow things up a little bit with our tailback. It's not real fast. So here we're going to glance, depending on how close this guy is, the apex defender is. We want to act like we're going to block him, and then we're going to slant. All right, and we got two reads. They're both in our vision to the right. I don't know if you guys can see the cursor, but we have two guys in our vision here. If this outside safety goes down inside with him, we're just going to throw it behind him. So we're creating that a window that opens up, and within your vision, you can see your inside receiver, number 2 receiver, and the number 1 receiver. And we also run to that single receiver side. If this outside backer or safety comes down, we're going to throw the glance behind them because there's the grass. We're always looking for grass. So here are three plays. This may not show. This is not going to show as well. Let me go back. I forgot. We can slow play it, play a little better. All right, so we're in split back. I don't have any with the Y. We will next year, but not this year. We didn't run it well, so I was gonna put that ugly stuff on film. But anyway, this was probably towards the end of the game. We usually when I go split back, it's going to be coming out or in the yellow zone, or when I get into the red zone, I'll get in split back. It's kind of what I do with goal line. Sometimes I throw a Y in and being 21 personnel so I can still, punch people in the face with the run at the goal line and be able to throw the ball one-on-one on the outside. So let's let this thing play. This is just us running the split flow zone, how it looks. All right, so we're watching safeties, third level guys. This guy had been running the ball hard all night and getting 0 yards, so he's pretty excited right now. So we're watching safeties. Slow it down. There we go. So I got another backup guy in. He's clueless, unfortunately, but we're still able to run the ball. We're trying to close the game out at this moment. I think we're up a touchdown. No, it's tied 35-35 or something like that. So then we finally get down here and put my best receiver at number 2, my best route running receiver, and the guy with the biggest hands on the team. We put him inside, and he acts like he's going to run block, and then he comes inside because we already see that the linebacker's coming. They're playing man-to-man. And they got the right side overloaded because this is my best receiver, my other really good receiver. He's playing DB at NC State, but he's got, pretty much 2 guys over here with him. There he goes, runs a really good route. Shake and bake that guy, make him think he's gonna block him. He's gonna attack him, settle up, boom, good head fake, and there we go with a score. This is the second one. Again, we move some guys around. We're running the ball very well, but to the two receiver side, we decided to. Our quarterback made a decision to change the route because we had so much grass. So he's going to probably run a fade out on that side. But then my number 1 receiver on the bottom screen, 12, was like, "Hey man, you need to run an RPO, coach. It's open because the safety's right here in my face. The safety's right here. It's 3rd and short, and everybody's loading the box up. That guy stepped down. I was like, well, if he pulls it and throws it to this guy, he's gonna catch it. I have a lot of confidence in these guys. We do settling noose every day, pat and go, routes on air. These guys stayed after practice for at least 30 minutes every day, running every route, throwing. They got together on Saturdays and Sundays. So they made my life easier. This kid came in, transferring from Dudley, didn't start. Everybody said he was a horrible quarterback, and he wasn't a real good guy in the beginning, but the conference schedule had 5 games. He threw 18 touchdowns and 1 interception, and most of them off of RPOs. So the man at the bottom of the screen is going to get the ball. Big catch for us. If we didn't get that first down, we probably lose the game. And these RPOs kind of help the O-line out a little bit because sometimes, this O-line I had was big O-line, but they weren't very, very good. Some of them had never played football before. So it's kind of interesting season, but we finally figured out how to throw the football and run the ball a little later on during the season. So this is just split flow zone. You didn't read it. We said, hey, give the ball. We got to finish this game. Just give the ball. Get me out of here. Let's see which one this is. And this is one that the quarterback probably should have pulled and thrown. We had what we wanted with his inside guy. All night, though, we were picking on this number 45. He was a sophomore linebacker. So all night we were picking on him. Felt bad for him because we probably threw for a good 300 yards that night, thanks to him not being a good ball player. But the quarterback kind of misses the opportunity to throw the glance here. He read the backside, but he still had it to number 5. And we put 12 in the backfield, and got some good rushing yards. He played everything for us: safety, corner, outside backer, running back, backup quarterback, receiver, on the punt team. So, and punt return, kickoff return. He did everything for us. So that's a split flow zone and our zone lock scheme over at Overhills High School.
Awesome, man. I love the split zone. I love that look. That's fantastic, especially when you got some dogs like you got, where they have to respect the run. You're gonna get some gimmies, aren't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a good scheme to run. It kind of protects us a little bit because everybody likes to gap exchange. So when they gap exchange and they send that defensive end down and we kick them out, that inside linebacker is coming outside and he kind of vacates that area. And so we keep it tight and go from A gap to A gap, and we roll it back. And most of the time, good running back will take that thing on good long ways.
Yeah, no, that's a great scheme. I might have to steal that one from you, buddy.
Hey, that's all right, man. I don't own nothing in football.
Well, buddy, I sure do appreciate you doing this.
Hey, anytime. I love talking football, and I've been following you since you created your channel, and you have been helping me with my game planning. You don't know it, yes, but you really helped me out with my game planning and help simplify everything for me. So you don't know it, but you've been a big influence on me.
Well, I appreciate it, and you helped me tonight because I'm going to steal this one from you.
No problem, man.